Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. It's been a few weeks that we finished up working on the Honda Civic. I've been driving it a lot lately, and the other day when I pulled it out of the driveway, I noticed that there was some oil on the asphalt. So in today's episode, what we're going to do is we're going to jack up the car and we're going to take a look and see where it's leaking from, and hopefully it's nothing too bad and we can fix it. So let's go jack up this thing and take a look. Alright, so I already jacked up the car. I put it on jack stands to be safe, took off the wheel, and I noticed that the oil is coming from the right hand side and it's a little bit humid around the drive shaft seal on the transmission side. Alright, so to remove the drive shaft, pretty straightforward. We're going to be removing the lower ball joint bolt. We're going to knock it out so the spindle is free. We're going to remove the 32 millimeter bolt that holds the drive shaft into the spindle. We're going to remove this bolt that goes through the fork, it's 17 millimeter, and then we'll just lift the assembly over to the side. We'll go over to the transmission side and we'll just pop it out with a pry bar. And then we'll go take a look and see how that seal is, and yeah, if it's that, we'll replace that and put everything back and we'll see what's going on. Some pretty basic tools you're going to need: 32 deep socket for the drive shaft bolt. I have my impact gun, a few punches, 19 millimeter for your nuts, 17 millimeter for your other two nuts, cutters for the cutter pins, hammers, pry bars, and a wrench. Alright, so we've gone ahead and removed all the parts here in the front. Next thing to do is just take our pry bar, go to the transmission side, and just pop it out of its socket. And we'll take a look at the seal to see if it's not damaged. Alright, so as we can see over here, all on the right hand side where the drive shaft goes in, it's all pretty humid. The drive shaft has a lot of transmission fluid oil on it. So we're just going to take a pry bar. I've already put a bucket underneath, and we're just going to try and pop it out. Now we're just going to slide the drive shaft out of its place. There you go. And then we'll examine the seal on the inside and see exactly what happened. Alright, so there is the drive shaft seal. What I think happened was that when I put it in, I must have nicked it. It's okay. It's a fairly easy job to do. So I'll just remove it and install a new one. So today I'll show you guys how to reinstall a new drive shaft seal. Another thing that I noticed is that what I think is the drive shaft that we installed on the previous episode, I noticed that it was a little bit rusty, but I guess it was a little bit more rustier than I thought. I just sanded it down with some fine sandpaper, but it's still quite rough, and these ends should be quite well machined, and I think that's also what caused the leaking. You can see here on the sides that there's little holes, and it's still quite rough. So what I'm going to do is I have another the old drive shaft. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this end and transfer it over. So I will also show you guys how to transfer the drive shaft ends onto a new drive shaft and putting on a new clamp. Alright guys, so we're back in the shed. This is the drive shaft that we removed from the car that I installed previously. This is the one that the boot was all torn up. As you guys can see, the end is very well machined. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and take this end and stick it on to this drive shaft. Hopefully everything works out well. Let's go. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this end of the old drive shaft. We're just going to remove the clip here, and then it slides right off. I'm going to put it into the vise. I know I need to get a bigger vise, but for now, this will do its job. There we go. You're going to need a flat screwdriver just to open up the ears here. I'm just going to remove this. And slide it right out, like so. Just be careful, there might be a little oil that's going to leak out. I'm just going to slide it out, like so. So, again, as you guys can see, the end that goes into the transmission should look like this, not like the one that I installed. Very smooth, so that doesn't rip the seal. I'm just going to put this on the side. And we'll do the same thing to the other one. Alright, so I ran into a little bit of a problem. The drive shaft that was on the car with the torn boot in the previous video was a jobber part, and the new one, the new used one that I installed that caused the leak is an OEM model. So as you guys can see, the ends are not the same. The ends here are the same, as you can see, but not here. But again, quick fix. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch over even the yokes, and I'm going to just switch over the CV boots. So yeah, always a fix. We can always fix it. And if not, if it doesn't work out, we'll just have to go to the auto parts store and pick one up. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to be transferring these 3 yokes onto that shaft, and then we're taking off this boot and putting it on that shaft. So first is we're going to clean this up. You're going to see there's like a C-clip in here, and we're going to transfer it over to there. We'll remove it first. We'll remove the boot, slide the new boot on, and then put back the yoke and put back the seal. Again, fingers crossed this works, that the shaft dimensions or the splines are the same. If not, I'm gonna have to go get a new drive shaft at the auto parts store. Alright, so I cleaned it up. We're gonna remove the clip from this side of the boot. Make sure that we're not gonna damage it in any way. Just take a little mini screwdriver and just pop that open. Don't worry guys, we'll be replacing the CV joint clips. Just push that back a little bit. At the end of the yoke joint, there is a C-clip. So what you're gonna, and it's a reverse C-clip, so you have to open it up and then remove it. So I'm gonna take my C-clip tool. Alright, so we're going to take our C-clip pliers, open up the C-clip as much as we can, pry it open with a screwdriver. Always wear goggles or safety glasses when doing this. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to just take a hammer and with a brass punch it out. I'm just going to tap it out. If you were just to change the boot, but I suggest I would mark it on the shaft and on the yoke. But since we're changing the yoke completely and changing the end, there's no need to be marked. Alright, so we're going to take it out. I'm just going to tap it out. Again, just going to take the punch. And we're just going to tap it out. So after a few taps, don't worry if the beads, the rollers come off. Sometimes they come off, sometimes they don't. Just put it back, no worries. So now that it's off, we can go ahead and remove the boot like so. Guys, it's not a clean job. Gets quite messy. Take our rag, clean off the shaft here. All the teeth, everything looks good. We'll go ahead and we'll do the same thing to the other one, and then I'll show you guys how to transfer it over. Alright, so now we're with the other one. Pretty cool. The jobber part one, the C-clip, came with the C-clip type that has holes in it, so it's a lot easier to remove even. So we're going to keep that. To make our lives a little bit easier, and we'll use that one. And then this again, we'll just take our brass punch and we'll just tap it out like so. There you go. We're gonna clean up the bearings. And I have some CV joint grease, and we're gonna go ahead and install it onto the other drive shaft. All right, so some days you win some days you lose some, and some days you just get really dirty. Today is one of those days. I was trying to switch over the end pieces. The splines on each of the shafts are not the same, so the yoke bearings, this is the one that was on it before, and I removed it. Tried to put it onto this one, it doesn't fit. It's okay, it happens. You know, we're learning. So I'm gonna go ahead and order myself a new drive shaft completely. Like this, we'll know that it's in good condition, brand new, and we'll install it on the car, and we won't have any issues with that. So, but there's other things that we can learn as well. We're also gonna replace the drive shaft seal. Yeah, so we're gonna wait for the drive shaft, and we're gonna go ahead and replace the seal. All right, guys. So I know this video didn't end up the way that I wanted to show you guys how to transfer everything over. We're gonna just end up ordering a new drive shaft. But before you go, I still want to teach you something. In the event that you are able to change the ends, or if you need to ever change the boot, just follow those same procedures by taking off the clips, removing the yoke, and then putting back the new boot, reinstalling it. But you take your clamps, you put it over the same place of the boot of what the other clamp was. You clamp it in, there's little teeth. Like so. Same thing with the other clamp here, the smaller ones. And you clamp it. There is a clamping tool. I'm not gonna waste the clamps, but you guys will get the picture. You just take it, you squeeze it, and it clamps, and it puts pressure to clamp the boot onto the end joint and on the shaft. If you ever see that you have oil leaking from maybe this, over time the clamps get loose, you could always purchase a clamp set on Amazon like I did, and it comes with this wonderful tool as well. I'll leave the description down below. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it for you. Please guys, like, share, and subscribe. If you're on Rumble, follow me. And so yeah, on the next episode, hopefully we'll have the new axle shaft, and we'll be replacing the seal on the transmission side. Take it easy, guys.